king. Thoughts of the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man with king? Thoughts of the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? Thoughts of the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? Thoughts of the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? Thoughts of the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, knock grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? Thoughts of the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but you what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And right now, I'm at 85%. But if it's your first time finding the channel and you love Xbox, well, meet your new best friend. Me, the King. I go live daily, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday is a very special day. But on the weekend, I drop videos. Now, take my invitation, become a sub. Or wait till the end of the video. Maybe you might like something that you see on this live stream today. Maybe not. I don't know. But reserve judgment. Let me earn that sub. But if you want to become a member, see, now, member got perks. Now, when I do my videos and new members get it early, sometimes you get a video a whole day ahead of somebody else. And that's cool. Plus, I'm working on some other stuff, and we do have giveaways and raffles and stuff like that I do. Now, we do got some members that do have some giveaways that's getting to them. And I would like for them to post pictures. We had a hold up in the machine, the kink in the machine. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to KNN News. KNN News is at GDC. Now, one of our affiliates over at KNN News, and that's the King News Network, infiltrated Xbox keynote speaking. We had over 1,100 people watching, and they had to take them down. Shout out to my man Destin. If anybody got a chance to see that stream, my man Destin was on it. I'm not gonna lie. I love that type of work, that ethic. That's him. If he was still at IGN, he wouldn't have been able to do that shit. God bless you, sir. I salute you, soldier, for doing the Lord's work. You, my man, you are definitely material. K&N affiliate, Destin. Now, if nobody saw it, I suggest you go out and check it out. I was going to put it up here and show it, but go check it out. It doesn't last long. He went live, and he was in the building. Shout out to Jason Ronald and the team telling you stuff that I've been telling you for a second. But we're going to talk about a lot of that stuff today. We're going to talk about why the industry has always, will always follow Microsoft and Xbox, and how we fundamentally run the show. Now, yesterday, hold on. Let me fix something. There we go. Yesterday, we had a little bit of a snafu. You see, Sony's news is so few and far between, we weren't really able to get the two lawsuits separated, right? So I had the lawsuit, the class action one that's going on in the UK. I had that separate from the allegations, the facts, and the pending lawsuit of the dynamic pricing. And they're seeing if the dynamic pricing goes against what is another lawsuit to have. Well, it's really technically three, but it was one where they were using the marketplace as, how could you say it? The marketplace was being used as a monopoly in a sense. And that all stemmed from the way gift cards and stuff was given out. 3 different lawsuits, very convoluted. They're in a quagmire, if you will. They're in litigation all over the place. But the one big one that's going on in the UK right now with my 12.2 million friends that I can't wait for you to win your lawsuit. All I ask for you in return is that you got the information from me. All I want you to do is sub. Share it out, let somebody else know. So if you get 162 pounds, just say, my old chap King across the pond, he did me a good one. A little fish and chips, eh? Yeah, that's all I'm saying, right? A little fish and chips. Have a little fish and chips on the King and just hit that like. And make sure the whole family sub. That's it. Could you imagine? They win, and then the next day, I have 12.6 million subs. Could you imagine? The world is not ready for 12.6 million king of maniacs out here running around talking about hashtag no PlayStation 6. If I can get 12 million people yelling hashtag no PlayStation 6, you know what it is. We're going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Could you imagine what it is when I get off the plane in Europe? Outstanding breath. Outstanding breath. Let me just soak it in. Yes. No Diddy. No pause. That will be absolutely amazing. And then the other lawsuit that goes on here with the other like 1.2 million. Jesus. Boy, we'll be unstoppable. But enough about those dreams, fantasies, and allow me to wake up here. Now, we have so much Xbox news. Absolutely so much. Hold on, let me see something. Nothing. Nothing. Anyway, we have so much Xbox news. I went looking high and low for PlayStation news. Yo, I even looked for games. And no news was to be found. Nothing about games. I mean, if it's not closing studios, hold on. Actually, I do got some news about games. Hold on. Golly gee willikers. I got him. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on.
And it's me, the broke boy, donated $10 through Super Chat. I got into argument with Niblet. He said the PS lawsuit wasn't newsworthy. But apparently that same day Asha changing her banner on X was. He ended up blocking me after my nip-sized post on my X.
Well, you see, the thing is, they will always demonize you when you call them out. This is why I'm hated. This is why one guy said, he said about me that he wishes I die. And I said, why? What have I done? You hate PlayStation. Apparently if you call them out, they're not supposed to do anything wrong. And apparently you calling them out, I mean, come on. These guys are, do you ever watch the Whatever podcast? Do you get a chance to see some of those delusional people that's on there? It's absolutely insane. But hold on. All right, so it's the Tom Warren stuff. I'm looking at my K&N affiliates. All right. Because this lawsuit is huge. Just the same way the lawsuit with Valve is kind of a big thing. Yo. All right. I'm sorry, but I got to do this. And, Jason Ronald is my brother. He is my friend. He is a good pal of mine. But when I tell you I got people outside trying to catch this body, hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. We're going to run it up on these bumps. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. If you didn't know, now you know. Asha, Matt Booty, my man, Jason Ronald. But again, listen, Jason, please. One of the affiliates did this. I didn't do this. But again, I endorsed this. All right, so hold on. Hold on. Let me get back on spec. Let me get back on spec right now. Let me get back on spec. Hold on. I had something that was big, bad, disgusting for you, Brev. Big, bad, disgusting for you, Brev. Somebody sent me a bucket load of information on, was it this? Aha! Holy, sir. Holy. Let's move that over there. Let's cover up the names of the people so they're not dragged into this. As I continue my slaughter of the pony stables, as I walk through death sheath in hand and shotgun in tow, it's time to slay the beast. Oh, snap! Now, y'all know what that is. Can I get a... Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mourn the passing of Marathon. Though we didn't get a chance to know him well, he was much hype, much maligned, and damn it, man, he didn't give up a fight. He went into that cool, dark night easy. I thought Marathon would put up a better fight, but lo and behold, 797 years ago, the crowd dwindled. No one fought for it. Damn you, Sony! Damn you to hell! Ah. Get your hands off of me, you stinking apes. Ah! Ah! Help them! Somebody help them! It's Sony, they're dead! Dead! I told you! What I say? What did I say? What did I say? I said, don't put it out. Don't put that in the streets. It's hot garbage, see? I said, you fix some stuff. And you would have had me. You would have had me with that stupid developer thing. But you gave me the server slam. Yeah, Sony is fine. PlayStation is ixnay. I don't know how fine Sony is, though. They sold off the TVs. I'm sorry, I don't know. TCL's fine. I don't know. I'm honestly, listen here. Listen, Linda. Listen. Your kid is a little problem child. The problem with this child is he's a little hard-headed, you see. Every so often he does stupid things. Like he don't play nice with others. He want to take his ball and go someplace. He's highly delusional. He thinks high of himself. He copies off of everybody's homework. This kid here, this little PS5 shit. Jeez. And listen. His memory doesn't even go back 2 generations ago. Like you try to get him to recall something on a PlayStation 3, his little brain doesn't even go that far. This little thing got frog brain. And for some reason, he thinks he's a pro. Right, you get it? We put a little Vaseline on his face, send him to a couple of Diddy parties. This guy coming here talking about he's shining on us. Lo and behold, we found out that they pulled the ray tracing off when you hit Raccoon City. And I came up with a theory. The reason why ray tracing is not in Raccoon City is because he can't remember that far back. That's PlayStation 3. Oh, his stupid idiot can't remember that far back. God damn it. You put something in his water. You tried to make him remember. Don't let that stupid little idiot try to remember anything back then. That's the reason why they can't do remakes from that far. You told them, hey, how about we go back and make a little Jack and Dexter? What the fuck are you talking about? Jack and Dexter. What the hell is that? What are you talking about, Jack and Dexter? How about a little Sly Cooper? If you don't get out of here talking this weird language that you're doing to me, that PlayStation don't know what the hell is going on. That's the problem. He got brain fog. His memory's all chewed up. The guy's goofy. But Xbox seems not to have that problem. And they kind of remember. Speaking of remembering, speaking of Xbox remembering, one thing I wanted to talk about that I don't think we get a chance to talk about a lot. But you know what? I got to tell you something. I happen to love Bill Stillwell. Now, if y'all don't know who Bill Stillwell is the true unconditional architect of Xbox Cloud and back compat. With my brother, comrade in arms, Jason Ronald, bearing the torch going further, I knew this was inevitable. Xbox says back compatibility program will be revived for the 25th anniversary. Oh shit. Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Is your Xbox remembering how great it is? How great it is. We don't do things like that dude over there. That little dude that can't remember how old he is. That guy. You see, Xbox truly believes in generations, baby. All your generations. Hey, Xbox. Will I be able to take my enchanted arms and put it in and play? Well, certainly, son. You'll be able to relive your glory days. I mean, you want to talk about pristine. This is the cardboard box it was in. Oh, buddy, you thought that was just a plastic? No. Here we go. Look at that. Krispy Kreme with no caffeine. Limited edition graphic novel. Ooh, on God and them. The kid is special. I'm a special dude, boy. I'm a special dude. Crack video show. Back. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Absolutely love it. What's crazy is when Addict said that, he was getting in on it, I said, damn. That's my dude. That's my dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can play this on PlayStation? I don't know. But what I do know is I can take all my back-to-back games and just put it in. And it works. Like Gears of War 3. The most influential franchise this generation. Oh, man. Woo. Oh, beautiful. It's delicious.
At Jimmy Mac 88 donated $2 through Super Chat. Xbox mode rollout begins in April. Face with open eyes and hand over mouth emoji.
Didn't I tell you what was happening? Didn't I tell you they're going to march them straight down the hallway and kick them in the stomach? As part of the keynote at this year's GDC event, Xbox VP of Next Generation Hardware, Jason Ronald, mi amigo, has teased that Microsoft's back compatibility program is now being revived in some fashion this year. I can officially speak. I can talk to you now. The cat is out of the bag. See, I am not a leaker. But let me see. Just in case I got new people in the room, hold on 1 second. For the new people in the room, for the people in the back, for those people in the back. For the 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 people in the back. Back. For the people in the front. Hey, this is what you want. Hey, for the people in the back. Back. Now, I got to give a shout out to Cog for doing what he's supposed to do while he's doing what he's supposed to do where he's at. I ain't going to lie. That's my guy. Let me get up out of that. Let's get us back to where we need to get to. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Oh! We're now up front here. We'll now be up front here and say that we don't know for sure if this means more unreleased games will be added to the program. But in short, Ronald says that the company's game preservation team will release some iconic games from the past that are now going to be able to be played in entirely new ways. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Xbox mode for Windows 11 sounds very much like Microsoft's console and PC ecosystems are about to cross over in a big way in 2026 and beyond. This is the part of the movie where we start to kick the monster's ass. Like, listen, man. Listen. I told y'all for a very long time when you dudes was telling me to just, yo, King, pack it up, it's up. I said it ain't over. Y'all dudes made like 400 videos, Xbox is dead. They just revived the program that they put to bed. They just revived Xbox back compat. While y'all can't even get it together with emulation on old shit that you own. You can't even get it together with getting Bloodborne together. You got rid of the one studio that could have helped your goofy ass. Like, how many times you got to look over? Yo, you had them. Instead of doing an Until Dawn remix of a game that you already got, you could have did Bloodborne for these dudes. These PlayStation dudes are starving in these streets. It is so bad for PlayStation dudes. This is what they got to look forward to. God damn it, Lego set. A PlayStation 1 Lego set. Who the hell want a PlayStation 1 Lego set? While Nintendo already enjoys a solid partnership with Lego, Sony will also turn to the famous toy brand and offer its fans a brand new set. Bumbaclot is set to release this December. Who the hell cares about a blood clot Lego set? I thought these PlayStation dudes was old ass men that like sad dad simulators. What the hell is going on here? We're in Bizarro land. You don't make TVs no more. You said you're not even making games like that. And the games that you're making, you're not even trying to put it on PC, allegedly. I look over at you and say, I don't like your stupid ass. I think something's wrong with you. You used to be brash. You was the guy with the bullhorn standing out in front of the Nintendo building. Remember Crash Bandicoot before he turned rogue and went everywhere? Remember that? But he was standing in front of the Nintendo building saying, come out, Mario, come out, you plumber. Who is this dude?
At Rich Tourisma donated $10 through Super Chat. You want Xbox to die so bad but want Sony to go the youth crouch where Dana White looks fighters in eye and says take this money because there's nowhere else to go. You better pray Xbox stays healthy.
On everything I love, that is absolutely the truth. The wildest part about it is the consolidation of the UFC. Remember before it used to be the Wild Wild West and they used to pay each fighter's per diem? Give me a second. And then Dana White came with his partners and they kind of consolidated, but what they did was have like a structured, and you got champions that are dead broke. With Ngannou having to borrow money from Kasim Uma with and Stylebender until he got a chance to fight in a boxing ring. It's the same way I feel with the PlayStation developers. These developers put out great games. They're champions in their own right, and they're fighting for scraps. Like you have CEOs coming down telling them that they're not doing enough, that they're dreaming too big, and they're shutting down teams. You have former CEOs having pizza parties and handing out cookies and then turning around and closing the studios down, the London studio in particular. The PlayStation Japan studio being shut down and dispersed all across to other studios. Media Molecule that was doing so much great work has been kind of as a backup, a support developer. Ben Studios that got out a decent title that needs a part two. That studio's become a support studio. Naughty Dog has been pretty much silenced after giving you great content that is so good that you was able to parlay that over into an award-winning HBO show. It's and then it makes you fear for what Sony Santa Monica is up to, because Sony Santa Monica has absolutely lost their way. Without David Jaffe's material, you got Corey Barlog giving you some Winter Wonderland soft guy era Kratos that doesn't resonate with core fans, but kind of resonated with these indigo children that are soft in the sense that they want to be non-violent in the face with rebellious children. Is the rebellious child game. With Spider-Man taking a back seat to Mary Jane, his supposedly fashion model girlfriend, who's now turned into an investigative reporter, better than who Peter Parker is, which is absolutely insane within itself when you look at it. With taking the Puerto Rican flag and mixing that out with the Cuban flag over in Miles Morales, don't think I forgot about half the shit that you've done. I've never forgotten. I've actually just categorized it in my brain and just continue to break you down in a way that makes critical sense to any of these PlayStation fans that are actually watching right now, as I continue to dissect and interject some type of sense into you guys. Now, I got to give Crispy Bomb this. I got to tell Crispy Bomb something. When I got the PlayStation 5 Pro version of Resident Evil Requiem, it was in protest to Xbox not having Play Anywhere as a standard. Bullshit, actually, it was really Digital Foundry. But regardless to what, that was my labored excuse. And I was pinpointing the ray tracing. See what happens. You see how you get smacked down. As I get to the Raccoon City area portion of the game, if any of y'all don't know, this is not a spoiler. You already saw Raccoon City, you already heard the talks about Raccoon City in the game. You will get a chance to see what I'm talking about at some point. But the critical function that made that game, well, that version of the game so incredible for Digital Foundries. If you got a chance to watch their latest video on how dejected they were that they absolutely removed it out, there's nothing better on this world to watch a PlayStation fan come to the realization that they're basic. It's like checking out a chick that thinks she's a baddie gets shot down by actual, worth dudes.
And it's me, the broke boy, donated $10 through Super Chat. King, you know the show. Welcome back, Connor. Was a character named Arnold Horschk. PS fanboys in Xbox chat like him. They be going ooh, 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 pay attention to me. Don't forget PlayStation.
You talk about ooh, 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 Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter. Yeah, I know. And with that $10 super chat, I'll be wearing the Donkey Kong suit tomorrow. So, let me take this down now. I'll be wearing that Donkey Kong suit tomorrow. And let me put up I know what I'll do. Don't worry about it. I'll be wearing the Donkey Kong suit tomorrow. This is for new people that come in. What's today's date? Today is the 11th. It's my grandson's birthday. Happy birthday, Liam. It's my grandson's birthday. Gotta say happy birthday to Mr. Liam. He is 4 years old today.
At P_Lump donated $5 through Super Chat. Keep your boots on these ponies, next we will hold the line, and we've been holding our line. We ain't going nowhere, we right here, we ain't going anywhere.
Blessings P Lump on God and them. So as you can see, there was $5 extra on the $15 Super Chat. Well, it was $10 extra, and then P Lump put 5. I made sure that it stayed at 20. All right, don't worry about that. Okay, so I had got some DMs, and I keep up with Major Nelson because I think Major Nelson is a wonderful person. I think he is the heart and soul of how Xbox was presented in the beginning. He was the flag bearer, if you will. He was the ambassador. He went out. He was the showman. He was Monty Hall. He was the guy that was actually on the campaign trail. While Phil was working the boardrooms and getting his mojo together to actually be out in front of crowds, well, Major Nelson was walking the streets. Major Nelson was walking the streets, and he was proudly representing the Xbox brand. As Major Nelson made it to different junctures of his life, I actually supported him when he went over to Unity. I actually supported that as well. If you saw Iron Lord's podcast, we had Major Nelson on. Well, Major Nelson has made another huge step over into another realm, and I actually got a chance to see that today. I'm reading this article just like you for the first time right now. And I want to say congratulations to Major Nelson yet again. You see, you can never keep a good man down, ever. Not one time. Xbox icon, that's right, an icon. Larry Major Nelson Herb joins Commodore International. This man is the James Brown of this. This man does not stop, cannot, won't, and we're not going to put the connotation of the dude that's over there. We ain't going to say that. But this guy is a class act. Yeah, he wears Ferragamos, and he throws on the white gloves when he takes out the new consoles. I miss that. I actually do. Because it has a sense of je ne sais quoi, a sense of regalness. He brought a sense of cachet to his presentations and his unveilings. Without further ado, I give you the great, iconic Larry Herb. The Commodore International has revealed that the games industry icon Larry Herb has joined the company as the community development advisor. Herb is also known as Major Nelson, spent much of his career at Xbox. We help foster relationships between Xbox players and Microsoft. Herb's new role will be to help guide initiatives of the community engagement strategies, events, developer outreach, and programs that connect Commodore legacy with modern technology and creativity. I can't wait to see what else he has in store. But I wanted y'all to know that because a lot of people were in the background expressing to me that they knew that Larry was on the move and that he could possibly make his way over at Xbox. And I'm pretty sure that there were some conversations. I'm pretty sure that he talked to people about some things. I'm pretty sure Asha is taking her team and trying to figure out what makes Xbox great and how can we actually take Xbox to the level where Xbox needs to be. Further than where anyone has ever taken it before. And I'm pretty sure that she wanted Xbox or the new Xbox Helix, Project Helix, to be unveiled with the wonderful white gloves. Maybe he might make a singular appearance at whatever show they do release the form factor of the machine and show it off to the public with Larry Herb. That will be iconic. That will be something that should be done. Now, we have a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about here. One of the topics, hold on. Okay. So I'm going to give you a lot of jump-ins from everybody at GDC. COG has interviews and stuff like that. So if you're watching Iron Lords, if you keep your eyes peeled and you got your notification bell going anytime an interview goes up, I'll retweet it. I'll put it out. But again, make sure that you go to over on Iron Lords. If you don't know, I'm a panel member over on Iron Lords. We go live Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. And it's a very lengthy show. You will probably get anywhere from 1 to 5 hours, sometimes 6 if you're lucky, on us talking about various topics. It's 4 of us, 4 initial panel mates. That is Lord Attic, Lord Cognito, Lord Sovereign, and myself. And we actually talk about a ton of stuff. So, again, we all come with our own titles. We all topics. We all have our own various opinions of things, and we all champion video games from a very dynamic, different perspective. None of us are really in line with a lot of what each other says, but we kind of understand how to do the show. But The Verge brought some stuff today. Now, The Verge is out there at GDC. And this is brought to you by Sean Hollister. Microsoft says that you should build next-gen Xbox games by building them for the PC. We're in line for the Microsoft keynote, but look at what we spotted at its booth at GDC. Cross-platform is the future of the Xbox ecosystem, it writes. Build for Xbox on PC. Again, the future of Xbox is W. So you got to check out this, right? And us zooming in, you get a chance. Let me move my silly little face out of the way so you guys can actually see that. All right, so build for Xbox on PC. Our unified GDK builds for millions of Windows gamers, PC, Windows gaming handhelds, and next-gen consoles. And you see the handheld pop off over here, but it just flows straight into the console. Built for Xbox Series S and X, Xbox extensions for the GDK, unlock access to millions of Gen 9 consoles and are compatible with next-gen game preservation. And then you can go even further. Go further with cloud streaming. Every GDK game is compatible with and can be optimized for millions of smartphones, smart TVs, and more streaming devices. So build for Xbox starts here. Now you see a little, that's the little screen right here. That's what that was for. And that actually got that way. So again, a lot of times, hold on, let me see something. Let me see if my wife is here trying to get my attention. It's probably Attic.
At Project Aries donated $5 through Super Chat. Lord Supreme Divine Lord King, you slayed that glizzy suit, period. It looked so vibrant on my new TCL hashtag hold that line.
You're disgusting, but I love you. And I thank you, Project Aries. You said I slayed the glizzy suit. If you like how I moved in that glizzy suit, wait till you see me in Donkey Kong tomorrow. Oh, that's sure to put a smile on your face. And my boy Diddy. Oh, Diddy's home. Diddy's home. Diddy's home. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy tomorrow. You said that voice, though. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, Diddy. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. All right, so you saw them talking about the GDKs, and you are probably saying, like, King, what the hell is a GDK? Is it development kits that are made for the Gen 9 Xboxes and stuff like that, and y'all get a chance to build from there. But Microsoft was showing off some stuff, and people got a chance to take a picture. Now, this was also up on the Microsoft site itself, right? So, well, Microsoft's Twitter, all right? There's something that's going to go down, and a lot of you guys were fearful in this. with the back compatibility being again reignited, it will be counterproductive to only make it a digital situation where a lot of those games digitally you can't purchase. Some of these games have been delisted. So you say to yourself, damn, how do I get my favorite game that I probably own that I don't want to buy again? Is there going to be a disk drive or something involved? We're going to get to that, but we're going to get to this first. Shout out to the Gaming Bible. Now, this was brought to you by Richard Brislin. Now, I do got to say this before I go any further. Usually, the Gaming Bible is purely biased towards PlayStation, and it's cool. They're probably like first-generation PlayStation owners. When you are first-generation anything, you kind of really hunker in, right? You ever seen a person buy their first-generation car, and if it's a decent experience? I love American cars. If they happen to buy a foreign car, I do nothing but foreign cars. Well, they kind of skew that way until they get a chance to try different things. And then, they kind of spread all over the place. Pause. Well, a sneak peek of the Xbox hardware suggests Project Helix as one ancient feature. The ancient feature is presumed to be the disk drive. If you saw this picture in its entirety, close that up, you get a chance to see a disk drive right here, right down at the bottom. Now, what I'm going to tell you is I believe they understand that this thing needs to have a disk drive. Half the battle, half the fight, half the conversation is destroyed. You can release a digital version, you can release a physical version, but do like the PlayStation. In my opinion, if you're going to copy anything, you copy that, right? You copy that. You release a digital and a physical. The digital one you can sell for more, and then you can release the physical, and then you release the digital one you sell for less, the physical one you sell for more, and you sell add-on peripheral. It's a $12 disk drive that you'll wind up selling for $100 like Sony anyway. We know that they're going to run it up on us, and we act like we don't know that, but we do know that, and that's actually going to be the truth. Now, I see a lot of you guys telling me, King, that thing is going to be $1,200. Listen, I'm not going to break this news to you, but I'm going to break this news to you. That thing is going to be $1,500, the least. All right? With the Steam machine targeting $1,000, with performances looking like 1080p, 30 frames per second, but with FSR or whatever the hell it's inside the box, trying to bring the resolution up. You got to look at the spec sheets. The spec sheets for Project Helix is a monster. And putting a disk drive in that thing is going to raise the cost. Now, you might say, King, well, we can get a digital one for $1,200. What about the digital one for $1,200? We still winning. Yeah, for you digital guys, yeah, that'll work for you. Right here, I have a physical Xbox Series X. Over there, I have a physical Xbox Series X. I never seen... My throat gets scratchy. When it gets scratchy, I don't have like my halls or something. I'm like eating candy in my mouth. I'm not gonna do that. But I don't see the reason for getting the big boy machine and not having the disk drive. My PlayStation 5 Pro has the disk drive. I don't see the reason in doing that. Now, I do have Series S's in the house, and they are digital, but those devices are for those AA games that I get a chance to play here and there. I did play Final Fantasy Remake on my Series S. I find the Series S games are snappier for some weird reason. I don't know. Maybe it's me. But I do feel that when playing on the Series S, there's a snappiness to it. I don't know why. But the Series X games probably has a little bit more gravitas for me. But I do believe that the disc version, excuse me, the disc versions of consoles is necessary for those people that are still collecting, that has a large collection, like myself. Like, listen, if you look here, if when you saw me playing Sekiro, where's my Sekiro? What the hell? Hold on. Oh, whew, scared the shit out of me. When you saw me playing Sekiro, it's a disc version. I actually care about game preservation. When I play Gears of War, you won't get this version. This is the steel case version. I actually care about that stuff, you know. I keep this stuff. I keep my stuff in good shape. It came with the book. If y'all see, I'm sitting here showing y'all stuff and I'm not even showing you. I'm thinking y'all seeing it. I keep my stuff in good shape. I don't, you know, it's a steel case version. I do that. It came with this. Everything, I keep my stuff good. So I will always buy the disc version of the consoles just because I still have physical media. And when in doubt, I'll physical it out. I'll just go have fun with my physical games. So for them to offer that, to show that's what I see, that's smart. That's foresight. To talk about back combat, think about the back compat, bringing that back, in whatever form that looks like. But then telling you we're future proofing your device. Are you going to have some exclusive stuff pop up, or some of the things are going to start happening? Or are you going to start working with limited run to future proof some of the titles that you deem worthy of having box sets? You see, whereas I got to give praise where praise is due for those physical collectors, the Nintendo Switch 2 kind of does a lot for you guys. This is a Switch 1 game, Mario Rabbids, love it. And I seen that's probably one of the reasons why they were so huge in Japan. One of the key reasons. And with PlayStation actually offering the second most physical stuff, with Xbox kind of falling behind, that was one of my bigger fights back in the days. But I went and got the Titanfall for Xbox, the big giant Titanfall. But I remember it was a Marvel's Disney Infinity that PlayStation kind of beat them out, and I had to buy that one. And I was reluctant in doing it because I thought Xbox was going to have one, but they didn't. It's right there. But next month, Xbox seems to be kicking PlayStation's teeth in. Actually, the industry has to take notice. Where there's no conversation of PlayStation at all, except for them making Legos. Unless you're a child, you had no interest in any of that. Or collector. If you're a Lego collector, no disrespect to your hobby. We all have hobbies that everybody looks down on. So, you know, hey, respect to your hobby. You got a PlayStation 1 showing up. Bleh. But Xbox seems to be busting in jaws and waving the 4-4. Microsoft's Xbox mode is coming to Windows 11 PCs next month. The Xbox full screen experience already rolled out on Windows 11 gaming handhelds, but the controller-friendly mode will now be available on PCs and tablets. Remember this picture? Remember when this picture was at the forefront of all your devices? When they were saying, you notice now there's no more signage that says this is an Xbox. Crispy Bomb, I gave you your spot. I gave you your respect, Crispy. Don't come for me, Crispy. I gave you your respect, Crispy. You was harassing the shit out of me. I saw you. I gave you your respect. Your Windows 11 PC will soon function more like a video game console starting next month. Microsoft plans to roll out an Xbox mode on all Windows 11 PCs, including tablets. Can I get my props? 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 I told you that they was going to flip a button on your ass and all Windows PCs was going to be an Xbox, and that all that bullshit that y'all was talking about 90 million sold consoles or 90 million shipped consoles meant absolutely nothing. I told you it meant absolutely nothing. When all they had to do was flip a switch on Windows 11 and everybody is up. Everybody got an Xbox. Your PC is an Xbox. When I told you this, you said I was capping. Can I get my goddamn respect? The new mode called Xbox Full Screen Experience is already available on Windows 11 gaming handhelds such as the Xbox ROG Ally X. Respect his name. If his mama called him Xbox ROG Ally X, I's are calling him Xbox ROG Ally X. The decision to expand the mode to PCs may seem a little strange since the Xbox experience was designed for portable gaming. However, Microsoft views the future as a handy way for gamers to interface with Windows 11 PCs, especially since it's controller friendly. The Xbox mode makes it easier for players to jump into a streamlined, full-screen, dedicated gaming experience whenever they want to lean back and play. Little known fact, Jack, I've been doing this shit already. Little known fact, Jack. And it's marvelous. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. Shout out to It's Marvelous. Woo! I think it's time to sunset a PlayStation. I think it's time to close the door on PlayStation. It's over, B. Don't you hear your mama singing? It's up. Last time I checked, ain't nobody talking about your ass. I'm only keeping you alive. I'm the only one. Half these channels don't even mention your name. PlayStation channels don't even talk about you. They talk about Xbox is dead. If they don't put Xbox is dead in their title, they don't get numbers, they don't get views. Let them say something like, PlayStation only putting out one game this year. The fuck? Nobody care about that. They knew that anyway. PlayStation pulling games off a PC. So they don't got a PC anyway. So what they care for? Boy, they're pulling games off of PlayStation. Yo, PlayStation is pulling games off of PlayStation. When the last time you got a goddamn game? Man. Oh, y'all got South of Midnight coming this. Oh, that's not yours. Shit. Like, serious. Last game you put out was Ghost of Yode. Damn, shit is spooky. Oh, wait. Marathon. Oh no, that's dead. Y'all just threw a dead body in the middle of the street. Y'all want to see a dead body? Go turn on Marathon. Kinda looking like Concord. I'm just gonna say, man. I'm just saying, man. Woo! Now here's a little bit of the bad news. I gotta give you a little bit of bad news. Microsoft's next Xbox Project Helix won't reach alpha until 2027. This is brought to you by The Verge. We're here at the GDC at the Game Developers Conference where Microsoft VP of Next Generation, Jason Ronald's talking about a topic near and dear to gamers' hearts, the future of Xbox. Ronald says that the next Xbox codenamed Project Helix will have a custom AMD chip with an order of magnitude increased in ray tracing performance and up to and including path tracing.
And it's me the broke boy donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Don't forget God of War Sons of Sparta.
I'm going to forget God of War Sons of Sparta because everybody else did too. Who the hell brought that up? Why the hell would you bring back a sore point? That's like telling somebody, yo, you remember herpes? Who the hell want to hear that? Why the hell would you bring that up? They tried to forget it too. It was shadow drop. Sony was embarrassed about that. Nobody wanted to claim that, baby. Who the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why would you super chat that to remind everybody in this chat about that? Nobody in this chat wanted to hear that. Like, who the hell did that? Like, why would you do that? That thing didn't even have a date. They just threw that out there. Like, why would you do that? Why would you bring up their worst looking kid? Like, huh? Like, who do that kid? That's the truck stop baby. Like, who brings up truck stop baby? Like, who do that? That was a one night stand band man saying, like, who cares about that baby though? Like, nobody asks about that baby, but you bring that baby up. Nobody care about that baby. Don't be bringing that baby up. They ain't even actually looking for child support for the baby. Come on, man. Stop doing that. Don't do that to these dudes like that.
At Hollywood Jules 2673 donated $2 through Super Chat. Lamau get him #Nops6.
The hashtag no PlayStation 6. Let's get it. So it would also include a next generation version of A&D FSR, upscaling technology that relies on machine learning, includes frame generation that can improve the perceived smoothness. Also in the keynote montage, keynote address, Jason Ronald brought up there will be 2 machine learnings inside the device. But again, let's continue. It's designed to natively optimize. Hold on. Nope. I'm not getting no subscription. So we're gonna say no. We're gonna say no to you, and we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna go over to the next one. Sorry, Verge, you ain't getting a nickel from me. But let's go here. The summary of the Xbox Development Summary and Keynote Address delivered March 11 on 2026 in the Game Development Concert. Our team is deep in development on our next generation Xbox console, Project Helix. Hold on. This was brought to you by, okay, so just a summary. Nobody gonna put their name to the end of this? Damn, that sucks. Well, this was Xbox Wire. All right, cool. All right, our team is deep in development on our next generation Xbox console, Project Helix. We're pushing the boundaries and rendering a simulation in a partnership with AMD using FXR and the next power of what comes next. You see what happens when they want you to pay? You just go another way. All right, hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is? I'm going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kongs next to this whole generation. Listen, man, I'm a Game Pass subscriber, bro. Game Pass Ultimate. I don't pay for a goddamn thing but my services, baby. You think I'm going to sit there and give some dudes some money? Hell to the no. Ain't going to happen, B. I'm going to walk over to Xbox and get that information for free. Knowledge is power, baby. Continue to use your noodle. Anyway, starting in April, Xbox Mode will begin to roll out on Windows in select markets. It will bring a familiar Xbox experience to players while keeping the flexibility and openness of Windows. For developers in the Xbox Play Anywhere catalog, now spans more than 1,500 games, creating a powerful opportunity to reach players seamlessly across consoles and Windows. So if you happen to have Play Anywhere, if you happen to have multiple devices, and you happen to purchase games digitally, you can check and see if it says Play Anywhere, then you're able to parlay those games over to other devices. Now, I know that may be a foreign concept, but cross-entitlement, cross-share, cross-play, and cross-progression is a thing over here with us.
At Machine XP donated $5 through Super Chat. Man, now I'm just bummed out after that surprise reminder of the God of War side-scroller. My night is ruined.
Facts, I could have told you that. I would have never let that shit happen. Be honest with you. But $2 is $2. And he paid that $2. But a hit dog holler. So all the ponies in the chat right now crying out, man, listen, man. Sit down, shut the hell up, man. You had a good run, man. You wasn't going to be prom queen forever. Nobody likes your nasty ass potato salad any goddamn way. It's up. That's it, man. It's done. It's over. All the games you holding on to, I'm telling you, the things that can possibly go wrong with them shits. Yo, goofy ass sitting here talking about, nah, King, it ain't gonna do it like that. Like, yo, Spider-Man 2, it ain't gonna do it like that. It wasn't the best, dog, man. Cut out shit, they cut out shit from Venom. They cut out that shit, man. Goofy ass shit, too. Had this big George chick out here knocking out dudes and Spider-Man fighting for a goddamn life. And at the end of the game, told that dude, you gonna hang up your webs. Who the fuck is you to tell me this? Spider didn't bite you in the ass. Come on, man. What type of simp-ass Spider-Man is this? I ain't signed up for this shit. You sounded like God of War up in this motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Kratos getting beat up in his goddamn house. Dude knocked on his door and beat his ass. How many times do these guys got to come to Kratos' house to fuck him up? Come on, man. What are y'all doing over there in the house of Sony? Who doing this? Hell no, man. You think Wolverine? I don't know, man. I don't know. He might be vegan and don't want beef. Pause. I'm scared. I'm terrified, to actually be honest with you. Mystique might be doing all the goddamn work. I don't know. You start really breaking it down. Who's Sabretooth? I don't know. I don't even know Sabretooth in the goddamn game. Y'all asses is getting all worked up because the guy was drinking a goddamn coffee. He probably having a frappe latte sitting at the bar and y'all thought that shit was whiskey. We don't know. Listen, man. I'ma tell you. I'm not completely sold until I get the game. Conversations change. You never know what goes on in these games, man, till they ship. Shout out to my Boricuas that had to endure the Cuban flag. Lord of mercy, what's going on here? And Miles Morales was getting beat up by a chick for a minute that ain't had no powers. Let's keep it completely funky, man. Let's temper our expectations. We just saw Marathon die a bloody death. That ain't the dude you know. He ain't about that life. He ain't about that. Y'all hype for Halo. Y'all hype for the shit we got. Let's keep it real. You know one thing about Master Chief? You know one thing about Master Chief? He ain't raising nobody kid taking his ass in space with his ass. You know that? Yo, you know one thing about Master Chief? You know one thing about Master Chief? Cortana never was the character that took out more enemies than Master Chief. You know one thing about Master Chief? You know about one thing about Master Chief? Cortana never told his ass to hang up the guns. Listen here, Buckaroo Banzai. I'ma tell you something. Shit looking different over there. Looking strange. You guys ain't the same no more. It ain't even a worthy fight. We get our shit together. What we got to get together? What? Making ourselves more popular? Next month, we take over every PC in the goddamn world. What the hell are you talking about? Everything run Windows. Your mama run Windows. Your daddy run Windows. We just shipping controllers to everybody across the world. They're goofy ass still talking about console sales. You ain't got games. Talking about, well, the next Silent Hill, we'll be marketing that shit. If you don't shut your ass up, shut up. Nobody care about that shit you talking about. Who cares? Ain't nobody at GDC talking about anything you doing. You ain't even at GDC. You don't even know where the fuck is at. Like, everybody talking about Xbox. How the hell that dude is dead if everybody talking about him? You would have thought the second coming done walked through the goddamn door. We planned this shit a long time ago. Yo, dumbass thought you was, we all selling them. Look at us. You sold all that shit for nothing. For nothing. For them to hit a switch next month and all that hard work for shit. That's why y'all taking your games off of PC. Because it's an Xbox. All that hard work for shit. You ain't got nothing. All of that. You sold 90 million for nothing. For nothing. Nothing. And everything run Windows. And starting next month, there's going to be a pop-up on everybody's Windows. This is an Xbox. And your ass gonna cry. Shut up and cry. Shut up and cry. Go sit in the dark with your post-elites and go shut up and cry. Talk about, shoot, at least when Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, we're gonna have it the best version. Really? Really? Here's where I'll put blood in your snow yet again. It's coming out on Xbox.
At Machine XP donated $5 through Super Chat. It's not PlayStation's fault they aren't there, their navigation broke and they only got on horse blinders.
You are ridiculous. You said they don't got GPS, they got a plastic map? You're ridiculous. So, the sad thing about these dudes is, and I'm going to tell you, man, this is a glorious day for us. Now, I've been kicking it back in all day, and I noticed the time is 7-11, and we went past. 7-11 always make a prayer. I want everybody to bow their heads with me. Dear God, up in heaven, please let Sony die. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. We're going to run it up on these bums. Let us all keep our consecutive boots on Sony neck this whole generation. Amen. Yes! Yes! And with that being said, if you liked anything that you saw today, please hit that sub. And if you want to become a member, well, you members are the lifeblood of the street. And I want to thank everybody for being here today. But I told you, like I told you, I got the best intro in the game. And if you came here a little late and you didn't hear it from the beginning, Well, I got your ass anyway. I want you to go where I'm about to go, where you should be, where I'm going to go anyway. I want you to go where game is game and win is win. I want you to try to play the game pass, but before you go there, I need you to listen to my intro, man, because it's the best in the game, and ain't nobody messing with this guy at all. Facts.
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon ride just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not.
Hold on. Grand Theft Auto is not skipping Project Helix, you goof ass. Grand Theft Auto is going to be on Xbox. When Project Helix comes out, it's going to be on Project Helix. It's by default an Xbox. What part of that can't you get through your goofy ass, rabbit ass brain? Now, I know you slow, but you can't be goddamn it that slow. Fix that shit. You over here, we fixing brains and we changing lanes. Let's get back to it, baby.
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon ride just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted.